A long time ago there was a huge mansion in a dark forest. The house consisted of one floor, but it also had a large dark attic. The little bogeyman comes home singing tunes to himself. He sees a note on the door in a language he doesn't understand and tries to read it. When he opened the door, the boy found many dark and scary people in the room, all muttering something. The boy was very frightened when suddenly someone grabbed him by the shoulders from behind and pushed him forward. "Ah, it's the man of the hour, the little bogeyman. Come in, you're just in time." The boy did not understand anything. The scary uncle who had a mask on his face with red eyes really alarmed the boy, but he calmed the boy down and said, "I'll go with you. We are all very happy to see you." The scary uncle put his arm around the boy to calm him down and led him into the back of the room. The frightened boy did not know what to think. He did not understand why he was there. The boy was wearing the secret number 407 on the back. Many people in masks gathered around him, all whispering to each other. "-407, please take this chair and sit on it," said the scary man in the mask with the red eyes. In the center of the room, a boy was seated on a chair and everyone around him gathered in a circle. A scary man in a mask stood at the boy's back and shouted, "Welcome, I'd like to thank you for joining us today for this momentous occasion. Today we celebrate number 407, our newest mission member, and commend the young lad for his loyalty and support of our community," shouted the scary man in the mask loudly. He slowly lowered himself to the boy's ear and said, "Take out your hand and read the promise." The boy didn't think long before he pulled out his hand and began to say the promise. "We will give our lives to save another." The boy clutched his eyes hard. Let him be released, his sacrifice and rewarded for his loyalty. Let him bring out his own tincture, and the others, all around him, began to hum some tune. Everyone became very abruptly pleased and happy. They welcomed a new member into their society. "That's it, I knew you could do it, my boy." Satisfied, a scary uncle in a mask with red eyes hugs the boy. The oath lasted a very long time. As for friendship, the evil uncle inhaled the boy's perfumed scents and was clearly up to something. His smile betrayed his intentions, but the boy was in a deep trance and did not suspect anything. After the ritual, the boy is taken by the villain to another room. The boy looks closely at his hand and at the mark on it, or drawing. "You performed well at your first ceremony, I'm proud." The boy couldn't think of anything. He looked at his hand and said it hurt. The angry man in the mask replied, "It's so perfectly normal. Everyone has something after their ceremonium, even children younger than him. You've been a very brave guy. Now push to stop the spirits. When I finish tying your arm, you'll be fine, young man. Please take a chair and sit down while I gather my tools." A frustrated, scary boy sits and waits. "Your injury is nothing to worry about," I acted confidently. The evil man in the mask began to look in each box for the tool he needed. He finds the little box he needs. "Are you a doctor, sir?" The villain turns around and says, "Well, I used to be a surgeon, to be exact." "Well, of course I haven't wasted all my experience. Helping everyone here is a much better job than any other high-paid doctor. Now I can use my medical knowledge in a better way, only for people who deserve it, of course." Smiling, the angry man in the mask with the red eyes said at once, "It's funny how life turns out sometimes." The villain took his box and sat down next to the boy, took his hand and began wiping his hand with alcohol. The man noticed that the boy was sad and asked, 407, is something wrong? You know you can trust me and tell me everything." "Sir, why did you choose me for this mission?" Why do you suddenly decide to ask me that? Everyone here is bigger and stronger than me. I will no longer help in the outside world. I would have helped a lot of people to help, instead everyone here. I think I will be much more useful this way. That's why you were so worried?" gently asked the villain. "I wouldn't have put you on the mission if I didn't. I just want you there. You have been a very loyal and faithful boy, so I trust that you will be at your best." Wrapping a bandage around the boy's arm, the villain said, "My boy, you have nothing to worry about." The bandage was a little tight, but it was much more secure. "Isn't that what your first mission was expected to be, perfect?" Whether you achieve anything tonight is none of my business. You must keep in mind what I told you. Stop worrying and you'll be the one to guide me and be a mentor? Yes, that's right, said the boy in the masked villain. But sir, you won't be there with me. How can you direct me? The villain laughed. The same rules apply that we applied here. There. Follow them and you let me slide on you. There are a lot of people out there who want to deceive you. To them it means being deceived by the outside world, becoming the most deceived in the world. I want to see if you are willing to follow our truth outside of our society. It's true, behave as I taught you. But sir, what am I to do if I'm not ready for this? Then you'll just have to stay here. It's only a matter of time before outside lies become nothing more than background noise. As long as you follow all the rules, I will support you no matter what. If you need a lot more time, you have plenty of free time, don't you? You don't have to worry, I think. We spend too much time talking here with you. I have a lot to do. I'd rather get my usual preparations ready. Do your chores today and get some fresh air. Prepare yourself before your mission. While there was a dialogue between the villain and the boy, someone was standing under the door eavesdropping. Oh, I completely forgot to tell you. I chose the members of your group to be with some familiar faces. How could you wait for 267 to be on the team with you? Stay about it. How long have you been standing outside the door? I didn't tell you to wait outside the medical office. I'm sorry, sir. I just wanted to check the 407. It's not necessary. I take enough care of him. Okay, then it's 407. You have time to chat with 267. But be on time for the meeting. Be on time for the meeting. The two of you. An evil man in a mask with red eyes left 407 and 267. Do you feel well? Asked 267. Do you need to sit down? The little boy hugged 267 contentedly and shouted, I did it. I did everything right. You stayed calm. You were very good. Not everyone can do that. It's good. It's good. You looked like you saw a ghost, too. That's right. Wrong. Ghosts are not scary in any case. They just stroll through things. There's something about you I'm afraid I snore. You talked to a ghost. How do you know? No, I didn't, and you were very loud. Ghosts are quieter than you anyway. Of course not, but maybe someday I will, the guy said with a smile. Where are you going anyway? To the outside. The boy suddenly ran out of the building they were in. Since when do you never go out? You've always been at home. I've grown up. I'll be back now. You didn't get taller. You didn't get taller. Yes, he did. Sir, measure 1 centimeter. The boy was running at high speed without looking under his feet, so he stumbled and fell face first into the grass. I won. I got here first. Since when was it a race? You're just boring. What have you lost? Broken. I'm boring? Aren't I? Sit in the anthill in their nest. Remember the one from the last time we were here? No, I think Sir got rid of them long ago. I bet he cooked them. Oh. Sir don't eat ants. The boy laughed and looked at his companion, who was knitting something from flowers on his head. It's weird not doing anything. I could help, sir. Doing something useful right now. Everyone else is probably working. In a second the boy got sad. You're right. I'm a homeboy. Hey, come on. I was just kidding. It's nice to be outside once in a while. I don't like it outside the fence at all. It's about the mission, the state of the treadmill there. There could be a million different places outside, with a million different types of people. There's bound to be a place you like. But there's no one there to care about what happens to me. They're all awful, said a voice from the darkness. Just like Sir always says. Came the blow of the bottle unnoticed, and all thoughts were confused. I could not even get my family who loves me, and I saw them every day. Hey, it's not your job to make your family like you. But Sir says I have to be the one who behaves well and treats him with respect. That's why I like it here with you. It's all very nice. I want to go to the group meeting early. Maybe we can help Sir help set up. The boy ran to the meeting. There were already a lot of people in the hall, all wearing masks and quite noisy. Everyone knows each other and says hello, and the boy observes the situation carefully. Suddenly everything on the stage begins to make noise, a huge coat appears, and then an angry man in a mask with red eyes like a fly. Squeals and clouds exploded through the building. Welcome, I'm very glad you're all here and ready to listen to my speech. For one person, a word can change their life and the life of another forever. After these words, everyone in the hall started applauding. We are the ones who stick together. Your trust in me is a vital responsibility of this community. That's why. I will always be great for your contribution, a quiet voice from the back of the room. Now for those who have been worrying lately about how we are perceived by outsiders, I have to ask, why listen then? The number of people in this world who do harm instead of protecting. I would say that we are the best creatures without them.